In the garden, heavy with bees in bloom, I rest and marvel at each new thing. Gratitude hums in the afternoon. Life is the joy the simplest moments bring. No clamor for riches, towers or gold. I cherish laughter and trust instead. Grace is worth more than stories told. Peace finds a place where faith is fed. On pathways worn by years and fear, I walk where rain leaves shining pools. Light is tender, music is sweet. Forgiveness grows while anger cools. No wish for greatness, shine or might. I'm content with what love supplies. Hope is the morning's gentle light. Mercy sings in familiar skies. Down alleys where wild rosemary wins, I greet each neighbor with a nod. Kindness is courage the spirit finds, turning each moment as fresh as sod. Not longing for praise from many a crowd, but for compassion close at hand. Joy is the laughter, unbowed and loud, living the lesson I understand. As night descends with a silver star, I gather gratitude inside. God holds my worries wherever they are, and faith travels as days go by. Grace is the candle burning low, guiding my soul through fear. Love is the only light I know, and peace is the voice I hear. At the park where autumn leaves fall, I meet memories drifting on wind. Gratitude grows standing tall. Joy is the healing the seasons send. No need to hurry through hours spent, or chase what's already gone. Peace is patience softly lent, a light shimmering on and on. Down by the path, lined with morning dew, the day begins with a gentle start. Kindness is green and always new. Faith is the voice inside my heart. I do not look for polished perfection or worry about wounds and scars. Hope blossoms in every direction. Healing is found evening colors the skyline rose, I gather quiet in arms of grace. Forgiveness brings what life bestows, and beauty breathes in every space. No grand achievement, no striving for gold, just an embrace of what's given. Peace is the story silently told, and joy is the life I'm living. Midnight hush settles over the land. I find the mercy that waits in the dark. God holds every trembling hand, and hope grows steady as a spark. Rest is the comfort after the race, the promise of new morning's rise. I walk in the light of loving embrace, with faith that never denies. At the park where autumn leaves fall, I meet memories drifting on wind. Gratitude grows standing tall, joy is the healing the seasons send. No need to hurry through hours spent, or chase what's already gone. Peace is patience softly lent, a light shimmering on and on. Down by the path, lined with morning dew, the day begins with a gentle start. Kindness is green and always new. Faith is the voice inside my heart. I do not look for polished perfection, or worry about wounds and scars. Hope blossoms in every direction, healing is found wherever we are. When evening colors the skyline rose, I gather quiet in arms of grace. Forgiveness brings what life bestows, and beauty breathes in every space. No grand achievement, no striving for gold, just an embrace of what's given. Peace is the story silently told, and joy is the life I'm living. Midnight hush settles over the land. I find the mercy that waits in the dark. God holds every trembling hand, and hope grows steady as a spark. Rest is the comfort after the race, the promise of new morning's rise. I walk in the light of loving embrace, with faith that never denies.
Beneath the maple's ancient arms, children laugh, running in play. Joy flourishes in gentle charms, washing the burdens away. I do not chase what others race, my heart stays with flowers below. In simple touch, God's tender grace teaches the soul how to grow. In shaded woods at falling dusk, I wander beneath trembling leaves. Stories surface from memories hushed, and peace travels along with the breeze. I don't cling to illusions gone, I welcome what's waiting ahead. Beside me smiles are gently drawn, hope blossoms where grief once led. Along city streets after soft rain, I see lanterns reflecting their light. Kindness ventures past sorrow or strain. Faith endures gently through light. I ask not for easy words, I accept life's winding song. In the hush when daylight blurs, my soul finds where joys belong. In the evening's hush concealed from view, I sense God in a passing sigh, grateful for all things lovely and true, learning to hope and to try. The voice of prayer in a quiet room turns silence into song. Love rises in gentle bloom and carries my spirit along.
Along winding lanes where children shout, I gather the light in unbroken rings. Joy is the lesson faith works out, teaching the freedom that trust brings. No need for medals polished and bought, just stories exchanged at the gate. Kindness is given, never caught, a blessing even when it comes late. Where pastures roll past fences and doubt, I watch the cattle graze and rest. Contentment is not what dreams are about, but the gentle good in doing our best. No craving for promises bold or loud, only patience for seeds as they rise. In simple moments away from the crowd, hope becomes its own surprise. At the twilight hour as stars appear, I shut the door and pull the shade. Every worry dissolves from here, and gratitude colors plans I've made. I do not wish for a distant throne, just the peace of a gentle word. Faith is the gift that's daily grown, and love is the soft prayer heard. When quiet returns and night has come, I gather my thoughts and let them free. God is the silence where all is from, the comfort that comes covers me tenderly. Each new dawn is a promise kept, a reason to walk and forgive. Grace is the secret my soul has wept, and joy is the courage to live.
Beside the old church on the hill, I watch as families gather inside. Love weaves stories quiet and still, binding strangers on the same tide. No need for grandeur or perfect plans, just hands that are willing to share. In humble prayers the soul understands that God is present, softly aware. Through open fields where wild winds sweep, I wander far from hurry and noise. Grace is the promise the earth will keep. In change there is always a choice. I do not ask for the road to be straight, but for courage when the journey bends. Faith walks gently at every gate, guiding the heart as each moment mends. As sunlight slips behind the trees, hopes rest in the comfort of night. Gratitude is found in moments like these, warmth at the end of all daylight. No trophy or gold can make me more free than laughter and stories well shared. Peace is the safest place to be, found in the hearts that always care. When darkness wraps the world in blue, a quiet promise calls me home. Blessings linger for those who renew, and holy light softens the unknown. God is the hush that settles in, strength for what tomorrow may send. I rise each day with peace within, and believe in love without end. Outside the rain, spattered garden wall, I hear the courage of soft new leaves. Day after day I answer the call of hope that struggles yet always believes. Not for reputation or applause, but depth in a lover's embrace. Kindness is its own best cause, and mercy fills every space. Through alleys where lanterns glow, I follow the footsteps of those before. Faith is the story I quietly know, when words don't matter anymore. No need for certainty or proof, only presence that stays through night. Strength may be gentle, may seem aloof, but trust is a shimmering light. As the stars appear and the world is still, my heart surrenders each sorrow. Simplicity glows on the windowsill. Faith is borrowed for tomorrow. Don't seek the trophies, the praise, the clatter. Meet me under the wide, quiet sky. Peace remains for all that matters, and love is the reason why. When sleep returns to close my eyes, I leave regrets with the darkness behind. Hope lingers soft as morning surprise. Mercy opens what night had confined. God is with me unseen and near, comfort through all the unknown. In goodness the Spirit perseveres, and home is the place He has shown. In fields where wildflowers sway, I wander alone without a map. The sun warms even the coldest day. Mercy softens what anger would trap. I do not linger in regret, but grow from each honest mistake. Forgiveness is a sunrise yet, and new beginnings are yours to make. Through alleys lined with old brick and dreams, I follow the laughter of children at play. Kindness is richer than
than it sometimes seems, leading the tired traveler back on the way. I set down my burdens beside the stone, choosing to walk with trust, not pride. In every struggle I am not alone. A gentle spirit walks by my side. Evening falls with a hush of rest. Candles flicker on windowsills, grateful for life, its test and its jest. I watch how compassion heals. I need no trophies, no grand parade, only a heart that learns to forgive. Peace is a garden that cannot fade, grown by hands willing to live. Night closes softly with its song, carrying prayers into the air. Hope stirs anyone who waits long, tender, humble, honest, aware. God lingers in ordinary things, turning silence into sacred ground. In earnest trust, this spirit clings to love in all it's found.
In the square where neighbors talk and stay, the world feels smaller, hearts draw near. Kindness brightens the narrowest day. Faith erases the old quiet fear. I don't yearn for applause so loud, just laughter spilled on twilight air. Mercy makes humble and proud, the road for anyone who'll dare. By the trail where new grass grows, I watch the sunrise with easy breath. Joy is the courage that only it knows, forged in patience and free from regret. No trophies hang above my door, just memories warm from years before. Grace is a promise made at the core, and hope is a dream we restore. Under window glass dappled at noon, children's voices blossom and ring. Small prayers drift in the scent of June, and gratitude glows in everything. Never needing riches to stay your own, content with love both simple and deep. The night is a gentle welcome home. where angels hold shadows and sleep. When midnight fades and morning's bloom, I rise in quiet all once more. God's light dances in every room, inviting me gently beyond my door. I step in faith, accept what He gives, move with the mercy He lends. Grace is the melody every heart lives, and joy is the gift that never ends. When midnight fades and mornings bloom, I rise in quiet all once more. God's light dances and only it knows, forged in patience and free from regret. No trophies hang above my door, just memories warm from years before. Grace is a promise made at the core, and hope is a dream we restore. Under evening breeze softens my mind, I let go of worries and fears. Gratitude clears the webs that bind, and hope dries yesterday's tears. Never seeking treasures held in store, a thankful heart is wealth indeed. God's gentle presence gives me more. Love is abundance beyond need. Under the stars that gather above, I close my eyes in silent prayer. Mercy guards everyone I love, nowhere to turn in everything. Never needing riches to stay or wrong, content with love both simple and deep. The night is a gentle welcome home, where angels hold shadows and sleep. When midnight fades and mornings bloom, I rise in quiet once more. God's light dances in every room, inviting me gently beyond my door. I step in faith, accept what He gives, move with the mercy He lends. Grace is the melody every heart lives, and joy is the gift that never ends.
where neighbors greet. I find the kindness of simple days. Children gather, stories repeat. Love shows up in unforeseen ways. No need for fanfare or marching bands, only the grace to begin again. In the warming clasp of reaching hands, peace grows gentle even in rain. In grassy yards where quiet reigns, I sit and listen to evening's call. Losses soften, so are pains, and prayers may rise, however small. I don't demand purpose from every sorrow, but let healing arrive as it will. Tomorrow is hope I borrow, and gratitude the heart can distill. Beyond the rush of passing cars, I watch the dusk settle on homes. The world is stitched with silent stars, each one a promise that never roams. I do not need riches or endless praise, just honest hearts and open minds. Blessings appear in quiet ways, and peace is the gift each day finds. As the hush of midnight draws near, I breathe with trust, release my care. God is with me, steadfast, sincere, the presence that answers every prayer. I rest in the mercy that makes us whole, sleep wrapped in hope's gentle hand. In the dawn I'll rise and console. Love leads onward, true and great.
Near the window in gentle rain, I watch how puddles make their art. Kindness softens what might remain of troubles that shadow the heart. No need for promises dressed in gold. I welcome the truth that softly calls. Every burden gently told is lifted whenever mercy falls. By the tree where stories linger, I breathe the air and memories recall. Faith grows strong, a steady singer, turning silence to love. I do not chase wishful names, but offer thanks in moments real. The Spirit moves without claims and whispers peace I always feel. In the hush as sunset gathers, shadows slip across garden walls. Peace is found where the heart matters, quiet as the night when darkness falls. I need no thrones or crowded places, just a prayer in softly spoken words. Gratitude fills empty spaces, and healing rises does not tire. Love's true light is still unseen, but leads us through trouble and fire. God gives courage in silent surrender, building trust in every breath. Faith and kindness thrive and render gentle blessings beyond regret.
Next to fences tangled with green, I listen as daybirds sing and soar. Mercy is found in spaces between. Humility welcomes what life has in store. No asking for certainty or fame. Content with little, I learn to pray. Grace writes love in God's own name. Truth leads the heart through every delay. On dusty roads beneath new leaves, I walk with gratitude at my side. Faith is the gentle joy that believes. Goodness will remain and love will abide. No wish for power or polish to claim, but meaning in movements of care. Hope gather hearts just the same, and peace is healing, quiet, rare. By the porch in golden afternoon, I trust in the quiet found here. Grateful for moments gone too soon, I meet hope and calm draw near. No need for treasure or sparkling reward. A simple life is glory indeed. Joy is knowing I'm never ignored, with God's gentle help when in need. As the dream of evening softly falls, I lay down burdens old and spent. Mercy answers when sorrow calls. Forgiveness gives what time has lent. Grace is the promise at every start. Love is the truth in every call. Faith is the home inside my heart, and peace is the light for all.
Next to the barn where laughter remains, I hear the pulse of the world move slow. Harvests are more than fields or grain. Grace is reaped as the small seeds grow. I don't measure the years with regret, but find meaning in what is at hand. Mercy is sunlight on clouds that await, turning earth into holy land. In the hush of the market at closing time, I witness kindness in simple trade. Neighbors barter, children climb. Love is alive in trust that's made. Riches reside not in pocket or purse, but in eyes that see what is true. Blessing arrives as a gentle verse, and peace is a faithful breakthrough. When shadows stretch along the stone, evening breathes on fields of gold. Memories gather where we are known, and faith is the story retold. I ask not for glory that slips away, but truth that stands in the light. Compassion is woven into the day. Joy remains through the deepening night. By the window at the end of the hall, I close my eyes with a grateful sigh. God guards each worry, large and small, lifting prayers to the sky. Grace softens what trouble has been, restoring hope with its gentle hold. Morning returns, trusting again. Love is the promise retold. Next to the stream where silence flows, I listen to water's story unfold. In every bend a blessing grows, and courage is born out of fears untold. I do not wear yesterday's sorrow, I step forward with trust instead. Faith gives the light of tomorrow. Love brings rest where I have misread. In city parks where dust descends, I hear the soft song of a child at play. Grace is the lesson sorrow sends, turning the night into gentlest day. I ask not for fortune or plenty, but for presence that sits and stays. A heart that can love quietly, and peace to fill ordinary days. Evenings unspool with golden threads, filling No need for applause or parade, just a home for hope to dwell. Mercy lives where prayers are made. Blessings uncover what words cannot tell. When starlight dusts the listening sky, my spirit settles in soft repose. God finds me in a whispered sigh, blessed in the moon's gentle glow. Night brings the courage I borrow, light for the places not yet seen. Each new day holds a tomorrow, with faith to bridge what lies between.
Side roads with shifting light, I watch the sparrows dive and wheel. Grace is gentle as stars at night. Love is steady, honest, real. No need for grand applause or fame, just a hand to hold when evening comes. In brokenness, I'll praise your name, planting hope where the cold succumbs. Where laughter echoes down quiet lanes, I find simple joy in everyday things. Faith is woven in moments and pains. Life is carried on humble wings. Fears dissolve in trust and prayer. Sorrow is softened by a friend's embrace. Each day is a story beyond compare. God meets my heart in every place. As twilight settles over roof and tree, windows glimmer and gentle hue, gratitude gathers waiting to be shed in calm and colors new. There's no need for treasures grand, only hearts willing to grow and forgive. Peace reigns with a gentle hand. The world is richer for all who live. Night lets go of all pretense, leaving quiet blessings behind. In stillness watch the sparrows dive and wheel. Grace is gentle as stars at night. Love is steady, honest, real. No need for grand applause or fame, just a hand to hold when evening comes. In brokenness I'll praise your name, planting hope where the cold succumbs. Where laughter echoes down quiet lanes, I find simple joy in everyday things. Faith is woven in moments and pains. Life is carried on humble wings. Fears dissolving, trust and prayer. Sorrow is softened by a friend's embrace. Each day is a story beyond compare. God meets my heart in every place. As twilight settles over roof and tree, windows glimmer in gentle hue. Gratitude gathers waiting to be shared in calm and colors new. There's no need for treasures grand, only hearts willing to grow and forgive. Peace reigns with a gentle hand. The world is richer for all who live. Night lets go of all pretense, leaving quiet blessings behind. In stillness I build my defense against fear, against shadows unkind. God lingers long where hope is thin, lighting the path for all I meet. In this grace I begin again and walk each step with open feet.
Under branches that shimmer in wind, bird songs carry comfort and fire. Through shadows and sun, seasons rescind, spirit renews beneath each desire. I cling not to the voices of fame, but to laughter that ripens and stays. Every sorrow whispers your name. In forgiveness the heart obeys. Steps wander through cities' embrace, where strangers pass with stories untold. Kindness flickers in every face, mercy like silver, subtle and bold. I don't follow the world's plan, but wait for the lessons of rain. Rainbows arch and doubts gently span. Faith grows quiet through struggle and pain. Evening falls, the doorway glows, reflections linger on window glass. Grace is a triumphs or well-scripted ends, only presence that listens with care. Miracles rest where prayer bends and hope finds its home in the air. Night returns calm on my street, a hush where all striving lets go. Blessings gather around my feet, in the song only the Spirit will know. God abides in the hush and the turning, lighting paths without chart or plan. In faith, courage and constant yearning, we dwell in mercy and do what we can.